Peace and blessings, YouTube family. Welcome to another edition from the Doctor's Corner. Hopefully, today has been a phenomenal, great day for you today. Hopefully, everyone is coming off a fabulous weekend and started the week out with tremendous energy. Hey, listen, got a question for you. How do you feel? How are you feeling? How's life treating you? How are you treating life? I'm currently reading Living Well Emotionally: Breakthrough to a Life of Happiness from Montel Williams. Here's the book, what it looks like. It's pretty old read. This book, I've had this for quite a while. I think this book is, oh my God, I know it's old. Let's see here. I think this book, I want to say, is about 20 some years old, actually. Yeah, it's actually almost. It's This book is about 15 years old, but it is still a very good read. For any of you that don't know Montel Williams' story, um, has just an incredible story in terms of overcoming, well, not overcoming, but I guess what I'm attempting to say, overcoming the um, all of the some of the consequences of having multiple sclerosis, MS. Um, went into a complete depressed state, and so this book is phenomenal in terms of helping us identify if we're depressed or not. Right? Is life be lifing, right? As we all can relate to and we know about. There's so many different things that pulls on us, right? Pulls on our heartstrings, and we have to exude so much energy sometimes. Some of us, I mean, some of you, some of you just may have the genes where nothing in life disturbs you, nothing in life bothers you. You just kind of, you click regardless, right? And your energy level's always up here. Um, that's not my personal story. And, there are times when, things get heavy. And, you get tired and you're dealing with so many other different things. And so, being up here is not always ideal for me. Right. And so I have to, put myself in a situation where I do these different techniques and strategies and in terms of to give me the level of energy that I need to be able to push through, right? To be able to push through when those moments get tough. On the way driving home, I saw a man walking, appeared to be, rather elderly individual. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I was, the traffic at that point, we were traveling probably maybe 45, 50 miles per hour. And so I didn't get a great look at him, but just kind of as I glanced, so I was in the outside lane and he was walking on the sidewalk. Traffic was fairly busy, but he looked to be maybe mid 70s potentially. What caught my attention though was he was wearing, it appeared like a robe and some PJs, right? Didn't look like the kind of attire that you would be out walking on this major thoroughway on the street. And right away, my mind went to, my God, I hope he's not lost. I hope, he's not suffering from some kind of a, mental episode. I hope someone knows where he is, and just those type things. When we think about the last conversation we had, we talked about the effects of loneliness, as it pertains to, our elder members, and the correlation between loneliness and onset dementia. And so, you just see that kind of a thing. And right away, my mind I was like, Lord, I just, hope he's okay. I was not in a position where I could have stopped and checked on him or whatever. I mean, it was just, it was kind of a bang bang type of a scenario, right? But it's all those type things, right? Got a phone call from someone that I consider family, shared with me they had just recently gotten out of the hospital, after having a medical procedure done that typically is for someone that would be much older, and he's not that old, right? And so it's all those type things that throughout the course of a day that we go through in terms of once again life is life, and right. And so that's I just wanted just wanted to kind of touch base with each of you and just gauge and speak to you about gauging your own self-awareness, right? In terms of how do you feel? Are you gauging yourself in terms of your emotions? Are you gauging yourself in terms of your happiness? Do you feel depressed? Do you feel like you're in control? Do you feel like you have everything in front of you, you can see it, you can gauge it, you can manage it? Or do you feel um overwhelmed? Do you feel defeated? Do you feel like you question, do you have enough energy to be able to push through? And so I would encourage you, family, to, in anything you can. I'm going to go through this book a little bit more. Montel has a 20, I think it's a 20 question questionnaire, to that you can ask yourself in terms and then I think you have to give it a grade, like, like, whatever the question would be. Do you feel this way sometimes, rarely, that sort of a thing? And each answer has a numerical score to it, and you have to add that up, and you have to answer all 20 questions. You have to add them up, and then whatever that total is, there's a metric mark, to be able to basically indicate whether or not you're depressed or not. And it's just a guide. I don't know. I mean, that there very well may be. This is not a medical book. This is just a book based upon his own personal life. I do think the questionnaire at that time, 15 years ago, I do think the questionnaire was valid. However, in 2024, not exactly sure. They very well may have different type questionnaires or self tests that may be more indicative of whether or not you're depressed or not. I'll look into that, and maybe we'll discuss that in the next conversation. But mainly, I just wanted to just kind of briefly touch base with your family in terms of hopefully to encourage you, as we talk about, and we will continue to talk about that self care. We will continue to talk about, you really tapping into your own personal energy, your own personal awareness, you identifying where you are, right? As it relates to the whole idea of caregiving. And so, as we assess that, hopefully you can flesh out any of the items or scenarios that may be draining you, right? That may be preventing you from being the best that you can potentially be. So, hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. I look forward to, as we talk again, maybe going a little bit deeper into today's topic. But just wanted to greet each of you, bid you a fantastic, phenomenal day, phenomenal evening. And until we talk again, peace, be well.